Dear children, we have discussed in chapter 2 training method, meaning of sports training, importance of sports training, methods of training, repetition method, continuous method, fartlek training method, and interval training method. Now let us discuss warming up, conditioning and cooling or limbering exercises. Generally, what we are doing before doing any activity, we are going for warming up exercises. So, it tones up our muscles, cells, tissues, and it makes us ready to face the next challenge. So, warming up usually performed to do an activity in most refined and efficient way. It is a short-term activity and it is done prior to any competition or training. It helps the sportsman to prepare physically, mentally, physiologically for any type of training or competition. In fact, it is necessary to prepare those muscles which are involved in that specific activity, sport, or game. If proper warming up is done, muscles become ready to respond efficiently. It is a process in which muscles are warmed up by running, jogging, and taking some free hand exercises prior to the training or competition. This preparation before competition or training is called warming up. So the following definitions may help to know more about warming up. Warming up is a practice in itself. Warming up is done to tone up the body so as to meet the ensuing activity. Warming up is a process of hitting the whole body by running and performing exercises prior to the activity or competitions. So these are the definitions. If you will go through the definitions, you will get it and clearly understand what is the meaning of warming up. It can be concluded that warming up includes certain exercises which are performed before training or competition to prepare well physically, mentally, psychologically. Research scholars and physical educationists are divided on the issue of warming up. Some of them hold the opinion that warming up before performing an activity is not essential. They advocate that warming up before an activity is useless and further about that is merely a wastage of energy as well as time. They also say that warming up hinders in the way of peak performance. The number of persons who think like that is very limited. But on the other hand, there are a number of scholars and physical educators who are of the opinion that warming up prior to an activity, game or sport is essential. They say that warming up is valuable in many ways. So warming up should be specific to the activity being performed. It can be easily observed that if proper warming up is not done before competition or training, the muscles are torn and damaged. It further leads to temporary or permanent inefficiency or disability. Such incidents usually occur at playfields. For example, if we take part in triple jump without warm-up, we may face serious injury such as ankle injury, knee injury or leg injury, etc. Most oftenly, it is also observed that all players of football, hockey, basketball, handball, tennis, and badminton, etc., perform some exercises for getting warmed up before the start of the game. This shows that warming up helps in the beginning stages of their respective games. It is also seen if a basketball player tries to shoot the ball in the ring without proper warming up, he may be target. He may be wound. He may get injury. And in warming up, it reduces the chances of making mistakes in the game. Therefore, different scholars and physical educators are in favor of intensive warming up before participating in any event, game or sports. It enhances the performance of the sports persons. Types of warming up. There are following types of warming up: passive warming up, active warming up, then general warming up. So, types of warming up. The first one is passive warming up. The main aim of passive warming up is to increase the body temperature without performing any physical activity. In passive warming up, body temperature is increased usually by the means such as by wearing heavy uniform, masses, hot water, steam, sunlight. Performing passive warming up by these means is beneficial because there is no expenditure of energy in the process of warming up. However, active warming up is necessary for getting results along with passive warming up. Active warming up. In active warming up, a sportsman takes part in various physical activities. These are increase his working efficiency, muscles are toned up, the temperature of body increases up to the required level. Jogging and stretching exercises are included in such type of warming up. There are two types of active warming up. Example, general warming up and specific warming up. These are described. So general warming up is usually performed in all types of activities. This type of warming up includes jogging, running, jumping, stretching, calisthenics, striding, sprints, and other general exercises. It increases coordinative abilities and flexibility of muscle joints. It also improves muscle tone. The duration of general warming up depends upon nature of work to be performed. So next, specific warming up. In specific warming up, exercises are done with implements. Special exercises are performed which have direct relationship with the activity to be done. These specific exercises are performed after the activities of general warming up. Specific warming up is done after general warming up. Specific type of warming up differs from activity to activity, which means game to game. For example, a sprinter may take few starts and run for short distance before the competition. This type of warming up improves the coordinative abilities. In fact, in specific warming up, the main stress is laid down on the practice various skills to be performed in the game. The exercises which are usually performed in specific warming up are described: cricket, bowling, catching, batting, fielding, etc. Badminton, forward bending, sideways bending, backward bending, body twisting exercises, etc. Basketball, dribbling, shooting, layup shots, shuttle run, dodging, and free throws, etc. Lawn tennis, wall practice, service practice, passing shoots, and knocking, etc. Shot put, shifting the shot from left hand to right hand, and vice versa. Standing throws, putting the shot with both hands, gliding practice, with or without shots. Hockey, dribbling, rotation of stick, stopping the ball with stick, short passes, long hits, scoop, etc. So these are the things, these are the factors we have already gone through. So meaning of warming up, definition of warming up, types of warming up, passive warming up, active warming up, general warming up, specific warming up. So please go through. Thank you.